So I'm going to talk about the circadian rhythm and why it's so important, why if you want to improve your health, lose weight, sleep better, have more energy, more vitality, all of these things, you're going to need to make sure you've got a healthy circadian rhythm. So first of all, what is the circadian rhythm? So circadian rhythm is essentially a 24-hour clock that's pre-programmed into our bodies, into every organ, gland, system of the body. And this clock dictates what happens and when it should happen. So for example, we don't always want to have hormones that help us feel tired and sleepy all the time in our body. Our body needs to release them at specific points in the day. We don't want lots of digestive enzymes functioning in the body all the time. We just want digestive enzymes when we're going to be eating. So it's the circadian rhythm that plays a big major role in dictating when these processes happen. It influences genes that are activated when genes are turned off in our body. Pretty much every gene in the body has a circadian rhythm to it. Hormones, exactly the same. Our hormones fluctuate throughout the day. Certain times they'll be high, certain times they'll be low, again dictated by the circadian rhythm. Or circadian signals, which I'm going to talk about in another video. But essentially, the more we can get this circadian rhythm functioning healthily in the way it's designed to work, in our natural circadian rhythm, the healthier we're going to be. Now that rhythm is dictated by what's going on at a cell level, an organ level. For example, certain organs are more active at certain points in the day. It's influenced by our brains. We have an area of the brain in the hypothalamus called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, and it's the job of this to regulate this body clock. It's like our master clock in our bodies. Now, we want to get this right. The trouble is, in our modern lives, we've disrupted many of these signals. There are certain signals that are really important for regulating this rhythm, to letting the body know and the cells know, the brain know what time of day it is. And because we've moved away from what is our natural way of living on this planet, we've influenced this in a negative way that has negative consequences to our health. It's one of the main reasons we're seeing so many health problems in today's society. So, you know, if we look at our ancestors, our ancestors lived much more in tune with nature, much more in tune with the sun. It's the sun that largely dictates our circadian rhythm, the patterns and movement of the sun, the seasons, light and day, light and dark, should I say, or night and day. These are the key components, or some of the key components that influence what's happening in our bodies. The behavior of the sun dictates the behavior of life on this planet. And so the more we can learn to understand in what ways this influences us and what way it influences the circadian rhythm, the more we can do something about it to improve our internal circadian rhythm, so we can have better health, so that we can sleep better, so that we can have much more energy, so that we can be more vital and alive and feeling really good within ourselves, having great health, losing weight, all of those wonderful things that we want. So in the next video I'm going to talk about, or in another video I'm going to talk about the signals. What are these signals that influence the circadian rhythm? And again, you know, how does that relate to your actual lifestyle, your everyday life? So hopefully you found this video useful, and I will catch you on another video soon.